Just go along with the show. We gotta get the screen. We gotta do the thing. Can we do the thing?
I want to make sure that the mic is good on the stream.
I want to throw the theme, but we gotta at least run the theme. We gotta run the theme for the culture.
No, yeah, for them. Yeah.
We gotta run the theme. All right, that's fine.
Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can
You guys hear us? Y'all hear us on the screen? I know you guys can hear us. You're here. I'm concerned about everybody else. I'm concerned about the people.
Can we get a mic check for the stream real quick?
Somebody give us a mic check on the screen. Oh, we're live. Hold on.
It's good, Dave. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Okay, they can hear us. Okay. All right, we good. Let me turn at the crib.
Panther Nation podcast.
Hey.
Let's go.
Shout out to
Chill. Cut it. Cut right. And I want to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go.
Wait.
The Queen City Podcast Network. It's not that
Queen City Podcast Network.
It wasn't gonna come up because it's cool. Shout out to Queen City Podcast Network. Yo, hey, listen, we outside. We got a nice little crowd. Y'all can't see it. Hey, listen. I want to do this live podcast. Shout out to Tom Grassi because he came here to this specific spot and had his little event here. And I was like, when I came out, and I was like, man, it's like no Panthers fans here. It was like it was me. I was the only Panthers fan here. And I'm like, man, we gotta do something for it. Like you can see, you look out right outside, we're in the shadows of Bank of America Stadium, and it's no Panthers fans here. So I was like, yo, we gotta turn it up for Panther Nation. So I said, yo, let's do it. Shout out to clap it up one time. Shout out to my man Carlos. For helping set this up, man. This is something that I've been thinking about doing for a long time and just never executed. But Carlo, my man, came to help me out and executed perfectly, man. So shout out to Carlo, and he helps set up PNP and Friends as well, which is super dope. So yeah, trying some different things. So we're experimenting. So if we see any mishaps, something happens, man, we just having fun with it. You may see some mistakes, but
it's the first one, man. Y'all gotta get over yourselves. Like, look, listen, man. We started this show in a hotel room. Like, y'all will be okay. Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Hey, Dave, they still getting on your nightgown, bro. You got.
Listen, they're gonna get over the nightgown. They're gonna have to get over the nightgown. You want to talk about the nightgown? We can spend 2 hours about the nightgown. Yo, this place closed. We can't just sit here and talk about nightgown.
Yo, you gotta talk to the people. They want to know the nightgown, man. Where is it? Where's the tablecloth?
Where is my t-shirt?
No, the tablecloth.
No, it's a t-shirt that I actually bought from the Panthers team store a very long time ago.
The parachute.
When I weighed 350 pounds, that shirt actually fit.
Grandma's nightgown.
It actually fit, and actually sometimes when I put my arms in the air, it would go above my belly.
True, but shout out to Dave for moving on that way. And that's why it's all jokes.
I can take the jokes, man. Look, man, I'm an okay player. And for those who know, I can take the jokes. Y'all can call my shirt nightgown all you want. I know at one point that shirt used to be tight for me, so I don't care. It's just amazing that I looked at the shirt when we were live that day. I was like, wow, that's doing this to my knees. Maybe I should give this away and don't eat it. So when I get on the road out, I will probably drop off the sandwich. You probably know what Savers is.
Got that thing off somewhere, please.
But look, man, the Patriots fans up there probably needs a team that might actually win, so, you know. Oh, I'm so mad, Sean. Look, man, I got Patriots and Jets fans who watch this thing, too.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and I got to get my screen shared here for a second. Let me give you one little, see if I can get this presented real quick. All right, so real quick, should pop in a second, but we got to do a quick PNP and Friends recap. If you don't know, we had a bunch of content creators come out to Spartanburg, South Carolina, and we had a blast, man. It was C3, Dunk, Black Panther Podcast, and some guys from Cat Crave came out. A lot of good people. Sheena and Bash Howard is, but some of y'all missed out. Sheena, I know some of y'all probably want to see Sheena.
Yeah, that's y'all fault. Y'all should have shown up.
Yeah, she was there. Shout out to Sheena, shout out to Bash Howard. Both of them are amazing people. I think Bash, I don't know if she's going to be here tonight, but amazing people that everybody showed up. This was a dope event. We were able to raise a little over $1,000 to go to the Children's Impact Foundation. So, if you watch this show, man, y'all know that we do a lot of philanthropic work. We've donated some money to Bradley Moses Foundation. Shout out to Brandon Zilstra. Y'all know that's my BZ. We raised like $2,000 for him when he did his scholarship. So yeah, we that's where it started, and from that point on, we continued to do some philanthropic efforts with our players, Miles Hartsfield. So it's just been a lot of work, and yeah, it's just something we do because daily now, obviously we're blessed enough not to need the money, so we pay it forward and try to bless others. So Dave, any thoughts on PNP and Friends?
Yeah, PNP and Friends was a great event. We definitely need to do this again next year. Shout out to the owner of Main Street Pub and Eatery. He ended up winning the Adam Thielen jersey. I'm gonna let you know right now, it was not a controversy. It just happened the way that it did from that standpoint. But the bottom line is this. He was happy with the event as well, so we're hoping to make sure we try to do this thing again. So for those who did miss out, we're definitely going to try to do it. We have a lot of content creators, some that's been around for a very long time, some who are just starting out. Support them all. There's room for all of us. There's room for all of us, guys. So it's not no us versus them type of situation. It was a really good event. They called me the ops because I was mic'd up, but it was a fun time.
Hey, shout out to Preston right here on the camera. He might have a lot of things that don't need Preston. Don't judge us when you listen to it. There's a lot of things I was saying on that mic. A lot of drinks were flowing. So yeah, we were mic'd up and we caught some things. Shout out to Pat Coltrane too, because he was there.
Pat was there.
Yeah, shout out to Pat.
I want to get Pat out of retirement. Me and there were folks from 704 Charlottetown show that was there as well. Twan could not make it due to a personal matter, but he had some folks that was also there as well. But the bottom line is this: we're on a determination to get Pat out of retirement. We're going, Pat. I know you're watching this, sir. Yeah. We're going to get you out of retirement. Woo! Shout out to Pat.
Yeah, but I don't know, Pat is basically inspiration for us, or yeah, basically getting on the mic and starting. So shout out to Pat Coach.
Absolutely, and the thing is too, and shout out to C3. C3 got a nice little article on the Charlotte Observer. You know, was in the building as well with Tony as well. So shout out to them. And we got my man Tony and Cam who's doing their thing with T3. So we got a lot of content creators are coming down the pipe. There's a lot of content creators coming down the pipe doing their own thing. Some are focused on Panthers, some are focused on Panthers, among other things. But support them all, man. There's a room for all of us.
Yeah, shout out to Quan too. Quan was there.
Yeah, Quan was there.
What's up, dog? I can't remember everybody that was there. But shout out to everybody that came through, man. We appreciate y'all. And Aaron. Yeah, Aaron from
we called him. We called him. We called him, Dunk.
Shout out to Dunk, man. And real quick, and speaking of that, man, we was definitely on the proud. So if you know that's our thing, our new thing is on the proud, man. Pursuing your dreams, radiate positivity, overcome obstacles, work smart, and loving what you do, man. That's our thing. So that's a part of our of what we did. PNP and Friends, very positive. So that's what we wanted to do there. So anything you want to add today?
Listen, man, you know what needs to be on the prowl? This Spartanburg heat. Let me tell you something, man.
I heard it was actually better today.
It was pretty good today. But I still made the decision to do my live stream in the car.
It was so good you had no shorts.
I did have on shorts today. Of course, the coolest day of the dang on day show, I made the decision to wear shorts and a regular t-shirt. No, I don't care. I didn't care. I just don't care. No, it worked out. It was fine. No, it was fine.
All right, so real quick, the jersey schedule. The jersey schedule was announced. Any thoughts, Dave, on a lot of white jerseys, a lot of black jerseys?
I don't have an issue with a lot of whites, but actually, here's my dilemma with the white jerseys, right? I can't buy one.
Yeah, you can't find them.
Like, I've been in training camp for 5 days. They didn't have a single white jersey at training camp for sale for the 5 days that I was there. That is a problem. That is the most jerseys we're wearing this year, and I can't buy a white jersey. All right? And so we've been talking about the processed blue all season. We wear it twice, both on the road.
And the Panthers, obviously, we know we found out some interesting things this past week. And they definitely watch us. So if you're watching, if you're going to wear white jerseys, because I know a lot of people like to match what the team is wearing.
Absolutely.
And so
Except for me. That's for me. I really don't have many white jerseys.
I try to match what the team is wearing, but obviously we can't find white jerseys in the store. So
you know what I'm wearing?
A blanket.
No, no blue. That is also the same color as my blanket. But it will be a blue. I'm wearing blue jersey because I have a lot of processed blue jerseys now.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, the processed blue joints are there, but they don't have like the elite jerseys and stuff like that in the white and the blues. It's weird, man. I don't know what's going on, what the delay is.
But the issue is that you got training camp. You got nice Steve Smith shirt for the Hall of Honor that Denver Shot is wearing. Shout out to that.
All 4 of them.
I did too. I got the 4 too. But you don't have a single white jersey that you're selling at training camp. You just had the whole back to football Saturday down at Gibbs Stadium. You weren't selling white jerseys. You just been out there 4 other days. You aren't selling white jerseys. Fan Fest is tomorrow. Are you going to Fan Fest tomorrow?
I am going to be there, yes.
You need to let me know if they're selling white jerseys tomorrow.
I got you. So I was going to go by the
I just want to know. I need to understand why there's no white jerseys to be had. But I will say this. I'm disappointed that we're not going to be in the all blacks on any of our primetime games.
Yeah. Both primetime games are what?
White.
Yeah. You was aggressive with that.
No, I'm just trying to understand. Like, I couldn't buy one. I couldn't get one. Like, I'm just trying to understand why.
Yeah, it appears that the blue jerseys like Florida.
They do. But this time we're not going to play no Florida team. But even though we didn't do the blue one against Jacksonville, I wonder why. They might win their division. The other two definitely are not.
Not definitely. Well,
no, they're not. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now.
Right,
we know the Bucs ain't. Yes, that is a jab.
Yeah.
They are fighting for what's the name of that quarterback? Cato Williams and Drake May, those two? Them the two they fighting for. Yeah, them two. Yeah.
It's a lot of teams.
No, I don't watch too much high level college football. I'm on the FCS side.
Shout out to all that schools. But yeah, that's a jersey schedule. Check it out. At least it is mixed up a little bit this year. I know it was a lot of white last year. Like the schedule was dominated by white jerseys. At least they mixed it up a little bit. But yeah, man, that's the jersey schedule. Anybody got comments about the jersey? Y'all good?
Y'all good? Y'all feel good? Y'all eating, so y'all good. Y'all it's good.
Yeah, but that's what the drink too. Support Hot Fly. Yeah.
Please support Hot Fly. Don't just be supporting that food truck. Like we're at Hot Fly. And they actually have some pretty good beers. I've already had 3 of them. Yeah. 3 different types. Really?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah,
oh, come on, man.
All right, so we gotta get to the roster moves, Dave.
Okay.
So roster moves happened. We cut Aaron Mosby. The biggest cut on record was Brady on Roy. Brady on Roy was cut. Matt Rule guy up out of here. And then he get picked up by the Bears, right?
He did get picked up by the Bears and waivers.
Yeah.
The Bears want to be us so bad.
We got 19 ones.
We got Buffalo, now we got Chicago. We got 2 from the north.
And then we got, hey, I'm not gonna say my man last name, but we got John right here. I didn't want to throw the ball. I know it was my first call. I should have just, all right.
We're live, John.
No, I ain't gonna say it. Shout to John, my man John.
Yeah, a lot of John. John from Detroit?
Yeah, he dealt
John from Detroit.
He dealt with a lot of injuries. I actually got a chance to listen to Frank Wright's presser today. I never got a chance to listen to him while training camp. We're usually there getting autographs and stuff, but my man John, he had a lot of injuries, dealt with a lot of injuries, couldn't quite get healthy. They liked his ability, but he just couldn't stay healthy. And he came out of retirement to come play with us.
Yes, he did.
And it just didn't. I know, right? It just didn't work out. So I know, right?
Ruthless in these streets.
But yeah, so that's the cuts. So he talks about these cuts, man.
Well, to go back to breakout Roy, man, I've had the discussion. I said it in the PNP to a bunch of folks as well. It's about who Frank Wright bring in versus who's the rule guy. Breakout Roy is obviously the rule guy. I graduated from Baylor, came from Baylor, so from my standpoint, I wasn't shocked, and it actually gave him opportunity to get pulled from another roster. Chicago picked them up pretty much immediately, picked them up off waivers. And I'm wishing him luck in Chicago. Probably make the team because he started 15 games for us. Like let's listen. That's beside. You don't think he's gonna make the team? No, Chicago ain't that good. Let's be clear. Like, do you think Chicago will be that good? What do you think Chicago plays in NFC North?
Don't know, don't care.
You know we're going over all the divisions at some point, right? You need to care at some point,
Still don't care.
You gotta care at some point.
Listen, once you
gotta look like we know what we're doing.
They got DJ Moore, he the option. Don't really care.
He can be the outside all they want, but we gotta talk about the fact that Chicago probably won't be top 2 in their division. Move it on.
Okay. You care less about it. But anyway,
now, what the jersey that John is actually wearing, I think is going to win the division.
Shout out to John. That's a hot take.
It ain't no hot take. It's absolutely going to win the division.
Y'all rolling with that?
I don't know about absolutely.
Yeah.
And listen, I did watch quarterback, and I think I've gained a tremendous amount of respect for Kelly. Yeah, that was good. But Detroit won that division.
Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something about Dave. Dave is super loyal to HBCUs. He only saying that because their GM is an Aggie. That's the only reason.
No, but I actually have a team argument why I think Detroit can win the division besides that. I actually do. I do.
Right.
You ready?
Right.
I like the coach. I think Dan Campbell's a phenomenal coach. I don't believe the coach in Minnesota is going to do what they need to be done. I respect the hell out of Kirk Cousins, let me be clear. I think the fact that they released Dalvin Cook, I think that's going to cost them. I know folks are worried. I think Madison's going to step in and do some things, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I think Detroit has a more complete team than any other team in that division. I'm not worried about the Packers. I think Chicago's where wide receivers going to die. If you're in fantasy,
don't do my man DJ like that.
I'm not trying to do DJ like that.
Come on.
No. I'm not trying to do DJ like that. But I'm just trying. Listen, we're gonna break down all these divisions in the episode later. But I just don't think Chicago. Look, dude, can you name the last great wide receiver that came out of Chicago? That was out of Chicago, like out of Chicago.
Sure.
And Siri, you can't either, bro. You cannot. You can't either. Yeah, that's why you couldn't get that. Detroit, though. You too, like you gotta chill out.
Siri trying to help you out.
Siri ain't trying to help nobody out right now. But seriously, like Brandon Marshall did well there. Jeffrey had his moments there.
He was injury prone.
But he was injury prone. But then on top of that,
I
do, yeah, no, he went to South Carolina. He went to South Carolina. He went to South Carolina.
No, let's say it.
No, he went to South Carolina.
The people want to hear you say it.
He was a game cop.
No, that's not the case.
No.
The people want to hear you say it.
Go Cops. Now moving on. So now either way, but the bottom line is overall, historically, wide receivers come to die here, right? Muhsin Muhammad, soon to be Hall of Honor Panther, had his career year in Carolina, broke the bank in Chicago. What did he do? He went to a Super Bowl by who? By him? Because of him? No. That defense was phenomenal in Chicago. You think it was because of Rex Grossman? Rex Grossman was out here darting them balls down the field for him? No. 23? How many yards?
3-something.
3 what?
I don't know exactly.
Look it up.
Look at that.
Give Dave the smoke.
Give me all the smoke you want. I'm here for all the smoke. We live. I'll take all the
He
smoke.
had a 1,000-yard year after he left Carolina.
Huh? He didn't. He didn't.
Andre Reed only had like 3,000-yard years his whole career, and he's a Hall of Famer.
But dude, he played for Buffalo, went to 4 Super Bowls for him.
And Troy can never do more than 23 touchdowns. Each one's free.
You get smoked. Right?
You know what? You know that. Now you know that Super Bowl. You know that Super Bowl wins matter. You know that more than anybody else.
True.
You know that ain't more than anybody else. And I'm not the biggest Troy Aikman guy. Let me be clear. You're making me defend Troy Aikman. This is very difficult. You're making me defend Dallas guys. Do you understand how hard this is for me?
But on one hand, we're making the argument that the team accomplishment matters more, and on the other hand, we're making the argument that the individual matters more. You can't have it both ways.
I can, because it's my show.
You get smoked live. And I do this all the time on virtually, but you get smoked live.
Listen, man, we gotta keep the consistency on PNP. It's okay.
Man, you gonna let that happen?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I do have a lot of alcohol in my system right now.
Please.
No, I am talking please. But look, man, I understand what you're coming from. But the bottom line is, you think Chicago's going to do better than third place in the division?
Yes.
No. That's why they play games.
Yes.
That's why they play games. I get that. I don't think they're better than Detroit.
I said they finished second.
You think they'll finish second? I don't think they're going to be ahead of Detroit. I think we can both agree that the Packers are going to be last.
No.
You don't think the Packers are going to be last?
Absolutely not. No.
Really?
I think we're
That's wild. There's no way. You know how many coaches are going to get fired if Green Bay wins that division?
So be it.
All three should be fired if Green Bay
Dan
wins that division.
There's no substance. You can Ryan cheer. For example, Detroit started out 1-7 last year. Of course,
Detroit almost won that division last year. They almost got the wild card last year.
And you had a play for that Billy, didn't you? He was that close.
Brand said almost doesn't count. Dan, when you start out 1-7,
And that album was phenomenal, by the way. Let me be clear. That album was really good. Probably your best
when you
album.
start out 1-7 or 1-8 or whatever the record started out is, at that point, no one's taking you serious for the second half of the season because it's almost.
If they would have beat us, they might have made the playoffs. You know that, right?
You remember 2004, Carolina Panthers started out 1-7, 7-9. They had a hot run like that at the end. So it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you had a hot streak at the end of the season, that's going to translate into the next year.
True.
So,
It's true.
But it does help.
It helps. It helps. You know where it helps more than anything else? People might be interested to play for your team because it looks like you have some level of hope.
True. Like I said,
I mean, it matters.
To me, he's the NFL version of Will Healy. He's a great cheerleader, but substances in there.
Dan Campbell did all right when he was an interim in Miami too. Like I think you guys are really hating on Dan right now.
They didn't play off when he took over Miami, but granted, he was the tight end coach, took over in the middle of the season, so he didn't have anything to work with.
That team lost to Terrace.
That team is horrific.
But like I said, a lot of guys can rah and get guys ready to play, but when it comes to the match for the substance, it's not there.
But if he can get them to the playoffs, I mean, that still matters. Detroit, like we're talking about Detroit, guys.
It's a low bar.
Dog, like we have like the last coach that did something with Detroit is on our coaching staff. Yeah, like
He got fired at the back when the season, the only coach who went back that season.
yeah, like think about that. Yeah, like put that
Hey,
in.
where was you at in the PNP Mania?
Where were you at? Yo, man, you out here letting V take the AI over. You could have been in the match.
Well, I'm on a lower level podcast, not one
No, we appreciate it. I appreciate you don't know, man. No, we appreciate it, but nah.
That's why I'm here.
You good. All right, let's move on though. Let's move on because
No, we already talked about these guys. We knew about Roy. He's a rule guy. Let's move on to the next guy.
All right, so we gotta talk about the guys that we added, right? So
Yes.
LeBron Ray, and they'll probably say LeBron Ray, Nick Thurman, 2 interior tackles, and then we got linebacker Deion Jones, right? So this is interesting because I want to unpack this for a quick second. Deion Jones, former Pro Bowler with the Falcons, most recently with the Browns. We bring him in. I know a lot of Panthers fans who wonder about the edge. Where's the edge rusher? Where's the pass rush? And we signed Deion Jones as an interior linebacker. So how does this make sense, Dave?
I mean, a lot of folks automatically thought that this man is going to force Lulu to go into the edge. I think that was the first line of defense when this signing initially happened. I think but like people are focused on Deion Jones. I'm more focused on the other two DTs. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I wonder whether or not they think there's an issue at the edge rush. Because, and I'm going to tell you why, because we've been talking about trying to bring Clowney into these streets. We've been talking about trying to sign a defensive end. And anybody, anywhere, any place, somebody, right? But it's obvious that this coaching staff seems to think that what we have is fine.
Do you think it's fine?
I mean,
Do y'all think it's fine?
I know y'all don't think it's fine.
Yeah, Hassan really should have signed 2 years
Boy, he talking, he preaching.
Well, no, clearly I am. No. We're not gonna argue with this one, okay? We completely agree there, bro. But it's not about what we think at this point. It's about what the coaches think.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I do think they're experimenting here because Lubu he's a hybrid guy, right? He can play edge and he can play inside. Deion Jones can too. Go back and look at his PFF stats. Look at where he lined up. He actually lined up all over the place, not just in the interior. So I think it's a chess move. I think they want to get Deion Jones in here. They may line him up at the edge. They could be doing some really, really funny things with the defense. I'm still, bro, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later, but those dudes outside of Burns, bro.
It's the best. No, don't say why you. Don't you dare say why you. You out here watching all them damn Geico commercials calling the Pips.
Brian Burns and the Pips. Yeah, I'm concerned. But I do like Frankie Luvu come out. He has 7 sacks actually. So I mean, Luvu has the ability. He's really good at coverage. Deion Jones is good at coverage as well. So I think it's really interesting. It's an interesting sign. I just wish we would have gotten it. I'm still
out of now, but this tells me that we're not going to.
No, I agree. I agree.
And that's why I think everybody was focused on the fact that when Ian Rappaport put the report out the other day saying, yo, Deion Jones is gonna be trying out after practice, and then immediately after practice we end up signing him. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden, we signed these 2 DTs. I'm like, that's where my focus at. Deion Jones ain't the focus. The focus of Deion is DTs.
Those are bodies.
What's the base defense formation?
3-4.
Then we got a nose tackle.
That was about to be
I told him.
Yeah, I think.
Y'all feel comfortable?
No, I think McCall.
McCall.
Did you? He really can't get.
That's what I heard.
McCall was
Let me tell you something.
That's what I heard.
McCall was tossing, dude. I'm not saying
he's tossing cats.
McCall was tossing, dude.
If you don't have Mark Henry at nose tackle, you're 3-4 not going to work.
No, I'm with you.
I agree.
Listen, bro. Listen. The key to a phenomenal 3-4 is a guy in the middle that can take 3 blocks, 3 bodies. That's the goal. If you don't have a guy that can take 3 blocks, a 3-4 ain't gonna work.
So
we're good there.
So do y'all want McCall at nose tackle or Chantel?
That's a good question, bro. I think the way I've seen it, I've seen Tuttle in there. I've seen McCall in there. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do. But I can tell you this: defense was putting in work on our offense. So you think our offense is solid? It was pushing the pocket. So I think the defense, to me, is the least of my concern. I think the defense now.
But I'm gonna look. I was on the live stream last night. I know how to humble myself. You gotta give the offensive line some grace. And they had 1 day in pads. Oh, you don't think I can humble myself? I can. Y'all don't think I can? I can. Look, listen. I do. The defense being ahead at this point is a normal thing, and I said that last night. It is. The defense being ahead of the offense is a normal thing at this point. They've only had 1 practice in pass, and that was yesterday. They did not practice in pass today. They were in shorts. I know. I was out there. So when you think about that, there's no reason to panic yet about it. Now that being said, it's still a 3-4 scheme. We were primarily a base 4-3. So we got to see what's going to happen. They're getting the proper personnel so they can run the 3-4 properly. But they know they got to have somebody in the middle. So you need these type of guys. Now, he doesn't think these guys are going to make the team. He calls them bodies. And they might be, and that's fine. But I think we're fine there. I'm not as concerned about it either. But at the same time, I do want them to fix the edge rushing situation. And it's obvious that they've decided that they're fine with the people that they have. based on the decision that they made.
At the same time, my question is this. Can you name the two edge rushers for the Denver Broncos last year?
Outside of Bradley, so we got traded now.
Defense was pretty good, right?
Pretty good other than that one game that cost me a fantasy championship. But yes, it was fine.
Let's
Pretty good.
I am gonna give them. I'm gonna give Evero enough opportunity to do what he needs to do. I'm not too concerned about the defense. I know there's some injury concerns for the secondary, they're all valid, but the defense, I'm not too.
And I think folks are panicking about Haynes, not realizing that man did not. And shout out to Kevin for 4-man rush. So I think folks are panicking about Haynes, not realizing that he got hurt during camp last year too, and he missed a game last year. I expect Haynes to start. I'm not panicking yet. If I see YGM starting, then we'll have a different discussion. We'll have a conversation in a couple of weeks when that happens. If that's where it's looking like. But right now, I'm not worried. So I anticipate Haynes gonna start. If Haynes ain't healthy until days before opening day in Atlanta, I'm fine with that. I trust Haynes more out there than
How was DJ?
Huh?
We got to DJ out here?
Yeah.
I got a comment about DJ. I don't think y'all want to hear about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
They don't want you to pod, Dave. They don't want you to pod, bro.
So you see the outfit I'm wearing, and only the folks that are live can see the shoes that I'm wearing. So,
There you go.
so
HBCU. There you go.
I'm here to help. You went to HBCU too. Don't do that.
Aggies all day.
So
I don't let that happen.
I don't. But this ain't cloud of judgment when it's facts. So on third team, Macro actually got some work in today. On third team on 11 on 11s. Rick Lee went up against Amari Bono and DJ Johnson back-to-back plays. Stopped them both. Didn't have a chance. So I think DJ's done some good things too. So let me be clear. My point is that I don't think he's ready to start. I think he's going to end up being a rotational piece. And him being a rookie, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I expect him to develop. Because a lot of folks, when he first got drafted, didn't expect him to be ready as it is. So I expect him to develop. Because when that pick happened, people didn't think he was drafted. People thought he was drafted too high there. But I trust the coaching staff. You there? Yep. Yeah. But I trust the coaching staff to get him where he needs to be. So it's going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. But at the same time, you're going to have some patience with him. But it doesn't change the fact. I don't expect him to start. Not week one. Absolutely not. It's going to be Marquise Haynes if he's healthy.
Yeah, he'll get some snaps, but the impact won't be felt until a few years down the road for DJ. And listen, he's putting in work. You can always see him working off to the side. But I think he got a ways to go.
How long do y'all think he's got before it's lose a bad fit?
Everybody gets 3 years.
3 years, bro.
I'm
not gonna be here.
That's anything.
I'm not changing anything when it comes to that, bro. Like, it's kind of like how I treat rap albums. I don't call no rap album no classic until 3 years. I ain't gonna call no Jack Picker Bucks in 3 years later. He will be 28.
He will be like
3 years is 3 years. If he's 35, 3 years is 3 years, bro. Same thing with Joe Norman. 3 years is 3 years. Some folks take time.
Don Hardy just got paid at 30. So.
Yeah.
You know, so 3 years is 3 years. Like, you can't say, oh, he's not good yet. Like, it takes 3 years to develop these guys. You just need to hope that he's got the same coach in 3 years. But some folks don't have that benefit.
Don't do that.
Well, I do. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to dump right by any stretch. I'm just saying, like, you just need to hope he has coach 3 years. Because, shoot, some of the guys on the team right now ain't get that luxury. Like Terrace Marshall. He didn't get that luxury. I know, but you want to hope they get 3 years.
All right, let's move on from the signings. Again, I think Deion Jones is the biggest impact guy there. The other two, in my opinion, are just guys. Yeah, they are practice squad potential guys. But real quick, we got injury updates. CJ Henderson. Hey, I got tickets. Hey, hold up. I got tickets to CJ Henderson. I know we hurt
sit down,
now.
bro. You messing up the camera shot. Sit your behind down.
Listen,
you messing up. Look, you got a nice camera here. Don't be messing up the camera shot.
This is the last day y'all get tickets to CJ Henderson.
No, don't buy them joints, bro.
I'm telling you, this is it.
Don't buy them. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Don't buy them tickets, man.
This is it for y'all, man.
Don't buy them tickets, y'all.
You don't see that Henderson train right now, or you can
You think I've been drinking? Man, let me tell you something.
My man CJ Henderson does have a groin injury. I don't know the severity of it. I know he was out the past 2 practices, but hopefully he can get back on track because I know y'all on his back right now, but he did have 2 excellent practices. Had picks in 2 consecutive practices. Nobody want to talk about that, huh?
You know we gotta pick
I
today?
don't want to talk about that.
You know we gotta pick today?
Nobody want to talk about
You know we
that.
gotta pick today?
Keep
Taylor.
Yes,
Take advantage of this opportunity. Just saying, on break.
Hey, listen, you
Not a game.
No. All right, so y'all about to make me give my CJ Henderson.
No, you're not.
Listen, CJ Henderson, you watching Florida, right?
Yeah.
Top 10 pick for a reason, right?
Absolutely.
Solid, very solid. Jaguars take him. Not sure what happened here. Yeah, it's just a bad organization.
Cost us a division title last year.
Just a bad organization, right? So then he gets, I don't know, he has some mental health stuff, mental health issues, right? He gets traded. He comes to Carolina. Y'all know who Matt Rule is, right? Yeah, so he gets, brought in, thrown right in the building. Boom. Okay, it wasn't that great, but he started the week he got here, right? And then the next year, Matt Rule gets fired towards the back end of the season. New defensive coordinator.
Oh man, it's hilarious.
New defensive coordinator, right? All right, so now I got a whole other system I got to learn. I'm doing different responsibilities, and I know y'all are right. Listen, he wasn't great that Bucs game. It was bad. It was bad. It wasn't all his fault. It's Xavier Woods that owned some of that, right? Xavier Woods owned some of that. It wasn't all him. You know what I mean? But the criticism is valid. But I'm telling y'all, CJ Henderson has the ability, and I believe, and this is what's going to sell the tickets. I believe, bro. Let me cook. I
You learning
believe.
some shit right now.
I believe that we have a lot of secondary coaches on the coaching staff right now. Apparel, right? It's a secondary guy,
Absolutely.
right? Okay, really good coaches. Y'all don't believe these coaches are gonna help? They're gonna help everybody else but CJ Henderson, huh?
No, they're gonna help him.
They're gonna help everybody else but CJ, right?
They're gonna try.
And he's been cooking, right? So, okay, so we did a couple weeks ago, we agreed that everybody gets a clean slate, right? That's what we agreed. Did we not agree to that? As a nation, we didn't agree to that?
Hey, you became a father too. Having a kid changes you. That's not better for now, right?
Listen, we gave everybody, as a nation, everybody gets a clean slate, right? I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Listen, yo, I love the fact. No, let me tell you something. I enjoy the fact that now he's getting all the cap. I can't see the cap right. I cannot see the chat. But let me tell you something. I know this chat is like laying it to him right now.
We can't see the chat. We apologize, chat.
No, I'm gonna go chat. We will chat.
My man CJ Henderson is about to have a bounce back. Y'all
What up here?
Anyways,
He needs to have more than one
He needs to
game.
go. No clean slate. It's Keith Taylor.
he had a good day today.
He did. He got a big
got
day.
fried again. We act like it was all CJ Henderson versus Bucks. Keith Taylor got
Yeah,
fried.
too. I like
And
it.
Deontay Johnson was killing Keith Taylor.
You right.
He doesn't get a clean slate.
Everybody gets a clean slate.
No, not Keith. Not Keith.
He said that.
Yo, yes, sir.
He said
You
that.
are now your cat. Welcome to the club.
I'm real right. I'm real
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, I'm real right.
Yo, A-Cast has transferred the dress jokes to rough hat.
No, I'm
And
real
thinking.
right. I'm real right. But anyway, CJ Henderson growing.
No, man, we got more important players that got injuries. Let's
We're
keep
gonna
moving.
go down. Marquise Haynes also has a back injury. Chandler Zavala, Ryan talked about Chandler Zavala today. He said that we could see him later in the week in some capacity. Could be bouncing back. Could see him a little bit more next week. Depends on how he responds. We need to see Chandler, bro.
I agree. He's been dressing, but he just hasn't been playing. He just hasn't been practicing. But he has been dressing for camp. So that's good progress to know that we might actually get to see him soon. That's a good sign. Because he could probably potentially slide into a starting slot maybe. Or at a minimum be on the second team.
Yeah. And then Rejan Wright, I don't know what his injury is, but he hasn't been practicing the past couple of days. And Cameron Peoples also has an injury. I don't know. He's been off to the side. Not sure what happened to him either. He was limping. I don't know. Do y'all know what it is? Y'all see it? I haven't seen it either. I've been looking. Haven't seen what the injuries are, but hopefully everybody gets back healthy. Knock on wood. We've been doing pretty good here with the injuries. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too.
Yeah, it's been pretty light. I can't complain too much. I mean, we see some folks, limit, but I think that's just the nature of the beast for certain players. But I'm not. But no, they're not announcing, so I'm not.
Shout out to Super Chat. We can't see him, man.
Well, I can see him. I got a phone. Shout out to AJ Haynes. A player's most important ability is availability. I completely agree with you, unless it's CJ Henderson. All right, moving on.
That's all right. Because, hey, when y'all trying to get on the train, we not stopping.
Bro, let me tell you.
Not stopping.
Rashad, let me explain something to you, bro. When Rule got fired last year, and I said, do not give up on this season, freaking Steve Wilkes got us to the point that we almost had a shot to win that division. And I saw CJ. Damn near. No, it was part of it. But when you give up 2 TDs like that, if I have Mike Evans, I might have won one more championship. I don't know what the hell happened to me with different. Mike Evans out here getting.
CJ had me fight for my life. I live in Tampa. I literally live in Tampa.
My man lives in Tampa. You understand what that man had to go through? That's a different struggle that I can't relate to. Because I'm not living in Tampa. Like, this place I want to move to, Tampa is not on the list. I can't live in Tampa, Atlanta. I can't do those.
He's gonna be working for the SEC.
New Orleans, I can't do those 3.
CJ?
Yeah,
Oh, man,
No, he won't. You know why? You wonder why? ESPN ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about, man? They firing everybody.
My man, CJ.
My man said SEC Network. That's hilarious.
The disrespect. I mean, you don't want a ticket to the train, and I'm be like, nope.
I am, but still, I don't get paid to do what he
You
does.
ain't getting no ticket to the train.
So
It's unfortunate.
I don't want a ticket to that. That shit gonna get away.
All right, so let's move on. We gotta go stock up, stock down. I got a couple of stock ups. I got 2 stock downs. We're gonna start with this Chenault. Been having a really good camp so far. I think back to football event, he did have a couple of drops. But for the most part, LaVisca, man, we got our depot. Man. This dude has been in the backfield. Pause. He has been motioning in the backfield. I got you. And so it's really refreshing to see us use him properly. Another pause here, but this dude he's a big individual, bro. Like I've been in pause, man. But what I'm saying is, come on. All right, so he's like 220 something, bro. Like he can. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can do some damage. Okay, pause.
Let's just break this down. Because we'll be with you. We'll be involved all night with you. Because you're reckless right now for no unfair reason. But now the bottom line is this, man. Chenault's been playing phenomenal throughout training camp so far. I'm gonna clean this up for you because you in a live setting, Charlotte. You out here using your live setting. You would be. But now the bottom line is Chenault. Like I expected Chenault to be used uniquely, but he has done pretty well so far in the first 5 days of camp. He's been playing really well, and I called some stir yesterday on Vashti and Sheena's Twitter space. Vashti just walked in, and they thought I was hot taking, but I stand by my top 5 wide receivers so far right now. Yeah. Right now I have Chenault at number 3.
Terrace is 5.
I'm saying, yeah, that's saying. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get to that. But
number 3?
I got Chenault number 3.
And that's just that's in the rate of how they've been playing in training camp.
So far.
The impact. It's been Chenault's been great. And to me, it's been surprising. Like, we know he has the ability, but to see it, and I guess I'm also, I got PTSD with Matt Rule. We got some actual smart coaching in the building to use the man how it should be used. So to actually see it implemented is dope.
Well, that's what we were talking about from the get-go, was that if you could replicate what he replicated in Jacksonville,
Right.
that's a win.
Exactly.
Off that, because it was 600 consistently.
Yep.
And let me be, and listen, it's early. Things are going to change. But I think at this point in the game, and like I said, we're going to go over everything. I think the first 5 are locked down. I think everybody's going to scratch for the mouse wide receiver spot. And Chenault's going to have one of them unless they make the decision to say that Chenault's a running back.
Yeah.
But Chenault's been doing everything.
Well, that is a possibility. Biggest one on
Yeah, and that's the thing. Because look, Chenault's out here playing wide receiver. Chenault's out here playing running back. Chenault. I'm going to continue to talk about Chenault. Chenault's out here playing kicks off return, punt return. Chenault's doing everything. Yeah. So from my standpoint, you talk about making the 53, and you talk about making the 53, and then you talk about the 46. I did not approve this. Let me be clear. But I'm not mad. He's going to defend this, but I'm going to be honest. No, I ain't got nothing to defend because honestly, Henderson actually been looking pretty good out there. Like I got to be fair. He's actually looked good out there. Prior to the injury, he's actually legitimately have looked good out there.
Yeah, you know, it's good preseason, the Raiders, but you know.
Brisket Burson looked good out there too, but
It's true. Burson was a training camp also. You have never been training camp.
if you've never been that's how long you've been out there. Like, dude, folks thought that Burson was making the team because was getting the opportunity because of he went to Wofford, but the reality was eventually he got to the point where he actually was making the team.
But all right, the CJ Henderson, listen, I already talked about it, so I know y'all don't want to hear it, but the truth is, during training camp, because I've been out there, he's had a good camp.
He has done pretty well.
Until the injury, he pulled up, I think doing some rep, they was doing some drill, and he pulled up with the groin, so he's been having a good camp. All jokes aside, he's been having a good camp, and again, me personally, I firmly believe with the coaching, he's gonna do a lot better with his rest. But I like CJ, man. Really good training camp so far.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like we have been giving him heat. I'm not paying for this bandwagon of his. I'm not gonna jump on no train. I'm not paying. I don't give it. Keep them and don't make any more available because nobody's going to buy them anyway. But he has had a pretty good camp so far. All jokes aside, he has had a pretty damn good camp. So shout out to CJ with regard to that because he actually has had a pretty good camp. So that's so fun. Now this guy right here,
Absolutely.
this guy right, I had Thielen number 1. He might end up being number 1 by this.
Yeah, he's cooking right now. DJ Chark, the chemistry between him and Bryce Young, it's been crazy. Like his ability to track the football, I mean, it's right now it's incredible, man. He's cooking dudes in one-on-ones. He's a monster in the red zone. I mean, everything you want to see from your wide receiver, he's shown. So shout out to DJ Chark, man. And we said it, but it's just good to see it. It's just like somebody said earlier, availability. Is he going to stay healthy? He hasn't shown that. He's only shown that one season. So if he's healthy, if he's out there, he's a problem. He's a problem, and he's shown it.
And he's been probably the best when it comes to contested catches. Like the way he's been catching balls out there, pause. In training camp. Look, I have to with y'all, because y'all listen. The way he's been out there in training camp has been outstanding. He's been looking great. He's had the most phenomenal catches that I've seen in training camp the first 5 days that I've been here.
Yeah, and it's not only that too. It's where Bryce is placing the football, man. It's really it's incredible. That chemistry between those two is developing. It's getting better and better, and I'm here for it because I think Bryce is going to need that. He's going to need these guys to step up and catch the football. And DJ Chark, he's been great in that deep threat. We've been able to. We haven't seen something like this in a long, long time. Chark is it, and I'm happy. I'm happy for what I've seen from him so far. Any other thoughts on DJ Chark?
I'm good, man. I got a question for you though.
Sure.
Do you still want DeAndre Hopkins?
I'm putting no, you can't.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just asking the question.
If he was available, yes.
Okay. I think I'm fine with the receivers the way we are. I think I've seen enough to feel confident based on what the coaching staff wants to do. I feel confident with the wide receiver set that we have right now.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Chark.
I'm being honest. If they can stay healthy, I'm good. Let me tell you something about this man right here.
Yeah. So next up we got Kobe Jones. So Kobe had a great day yesterday, and y'all was like, "Who was this?" On Twitter, who was Kobe Jones? Who don't know who Kobe Jones is? Hey man, fan was balling yesterday. I don't think he had a day you can probably speak to better than I can, but I don't think he had as big a day as he did yesterday.
No,
bro. Yesterday, I mean, he had 2 impactful plays. I know what number I haven't heard called. I haven't heard 97 being called at all, but I heard 91. And Kobe Jones right now, he makes some impactful plays, not only against, I mean, those were against him. I think he grew up going up against Moten at some point. So like he had a really good day yesterday, and I've heard some other folks mention his name the other day. So this is somebody to keep an eye on. I'm not saying he's gonna make the roster by any means, but he's somebody to keep an eye on for sure.
I agree. Is he a 3-4 linebacker type ordeal or a DE?
I think he's more of a DN. Yeah, he's more of a DN. Yeah, more of a DN than outside linebacker. Yeah.
But I was thoroughly impressed with him yesterday for sure. He was not as good as he was yesterday, but yesterday he was just a terror.
He was phenomenal.
Yesterday.
Phenomenal.
So from that standpoint, that's somebody you guys need to keep a look out. We're interested to see how much playing time he gets in the preseason game. We're supposed to be seeing a lot more Apparel, so maybe we'll see more second, third string. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So Kamu, and he's balling too. Had 2 consecutive days with an interception, which is people forget, man. This man he's got a ring, right? He used to play for Philly. He's got a ring. Been around the block a little bit, but he does have experience. So for him, it caught some people off guard to have him play as well as he's played. But again, he has a lot of experience, and I was caught off guard. I was in the back together again practice, and I was watching him do drills, and I saw him taking reps in front of Brandon Smith. I'm like, oh, hey, yo. I mean, I know he had 2 interceptions, but Brandon Smith is my guy. Why is he taking reps? But I mean, he is a veteran. Like people are forgetting that. So yeah, Conner, again, the interceptions he had great against Andy Dalton. Any thoughts on Conner?
He's had a pretty good camp as well. We haven't really talked about him nearly as much as we should be, but he actually has had a phenomenal camp. And I need to get into the super chat real fast. Shout out to DJ Chark. Shout out to RJ, for the super chat. DJ Chark is wide receiver 1 of Hurley. I do agree. I think when it's all said and done, he probably will end up being wide receiver 1 if he can remain healthy.
Wide receiver 1 based on what?
I think he's a deep threat. I think he would be the deep threat. I think by the end of the season, if Chark stays healthy, he would be the one. I think Thielen's the one right now going to the season.
So do you think he gets more targets than Thielen?
No.
So what constitutes wide receiver 1?
The guy that gets the most yards.
We got him.
No. The guy that gets the most yards. So think about it, dude. Targets like somebody like a Wes Walker, right? Does Wes Walker always have the most yards as the receiver?
A slot.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
But a slot.
Yeah, he's more of a slot guy.
So it's Thielen.
But Thielen's going to end up being the 2. Thielen's going to end up being the 2 if Chark takes over. But I think Thielen's going to be the 1. I think Thielen going into the season is going to be the 1.
The best or the number 1?
He's going to be the 1.
Which goes back to my question.
Is he going to be the X or is he going to be
what constitutes the number 1? The crowd.
When you need to play, who can you count on?
Bingo.
Oh, that's Thielen.
What constitutes the number 1 wide receiver?
Oh, that's Thielen.
I think he'd be the most clutch. I don't think he's the number 1.
So what constitutes the wide receiver number 1?
That's Thielen.
The X.
Right outside when the game starts.
That's Thielen, man.
I don't know.
That's Thielen, bro.
But he operates out of the slot.
What constitutes the number 1 wide receiver?
That's what I'm saying. That was the whole issue with the Rams and the Vikings last year, is that they ran.
We don't have a Justin Jefferson on the
I
roster.
agree with that. But again, the Vikings legitimately ran Thielen to get.
Zach, you didn't have a seat, by the way. You can come on up and have a seat.
That's not how that operation works.
Do any of the receivers have any fantasy value this year?
You want that answer?
Why did you say that?
Because he retired, so you don't want to answer that question.
All day, all he do is fantasy. That's what clouds his view is fantasy. That's why I retired.
No, he just mad because that's what got him cussed out by DJ Moore. That's why he got
No, I
cussed out
took
by
the
DJ Moore.
straight. I took the straight for Daniel.
He got cussed out by DJ Moore because of that. No, but I think Thielen's draftable. I think Chark is draftable late. But I think Thielen's draftable mid, close to late. But like for me, the guy that you want to draft in fantasy is Miles. I think Miles has RB1 upside.
I got a question. How do we get to wide receiver one? We talking about kind of.
Anyway, super chat.
I don't know.
Super chat. Thank you.
It was a super chat. We didn't get money, but Google's gonna take half. But it is what it is. You know, that's just the way it goes. That is exactly how. But he did have a good. He is doing well.
All right.
That's all our stock ups, right?
Yes. So we gotta talk about Terrace. We gotta talk about Terrace, who should probably up on screen in just a second. Terrace Marshall, to me, and this comes from a place of hurt. Because
he was on that train too.
Listen, I had multiple train tickets. And Terrace Marshall was the other train that I was on.
Are y'all okay? Yeah. You better listen.
That's a pause.
Listen,
That's a pause.
y'all listen.
That's a pause.
Sean. That was a possible moment, but Sean, I'm gonna give you one right now. How what happened in the Spaces last night?
Without saying.
You better be careful tonight, bro.
Listen, I'm just speaking the truth. Listen, all I speak is the truth. I have no ill will because I love Terrace Marshall. I've been a fan. I love the pick. Everybody that hated the pick when we picked him in the second round, I was defending it. I like Terrace, but you can, and this has been my point though. You can see the difference when you watch Adam Thielen and you watch DJ Chark. When you watch their reps, you can see the separation between those two in Terrace Marshall. And so for me, it's about expectation. When I put it down, it's because I was expecting to see what I see from Thielen and Chark in Terrace. You know what? I was expecting him to make that jump, and I just haven't seen.
Now,
And go ahead.
So to be fair, who is covering TMJ?
That's a valid point. I did see Reginald Wright on him in one of the deep passes, and he had I think Culberson on another one, the highlight passes to Panthers. So it's a good point.
Because a lot of times you see DJ Chark, he's downfield, he's beating. Yeah, okay.
That's valid. That's a valid point.
Like, is he
It's
on?
valid.
Is he on JC? Is he
That's a
on
valid
Dante?
point.
Who's he on?
It's a valid
Like,
point.
it's one thing if he's beating X corner that's not going to make the team. It's another thing if he's actually seeing our number ones and number two.
Very valid. And I'm gonna be honest.
Chenault beat Horn on an out route.
Now that speaks volumes.
That does, doesn't it?
That speaks volumes.
That's valid. You're absolutely right.
That's part of the reason why I got Chenault.
You're absolutely right.
That happens to take part.
So you got Nico over Terrace?
I do.
I'll say this. I've seen more from Mingo than I have Terrace.
So let me explain that. All right, so now that we're in this discussion.
No, that's a no.
No, Pascal says no, and that's fine. Pascal,
Listen, that's just me.
No, but like, let me.
She says no.
And I said this last night on the faces too. Like,
It's hard.
let me be clear when I say this. I'm offended right now. No, you can be offended all you want. You can be offended all you want. Are you related?
Yo, somebody is CJ. I'm on the Terrace Marshall train. I'm on the Terrace Marshall train.
Listen, my thing is this.
Hey man,
Here's my thing.
I'm riding with Shane.
Here's my thing. No, hear me out. I don't like. It's not like I don't like Terrace. Let me be clear. And it's not like I don't think Terrace gonna make the team. I think he is. But if it's close between Mingo and Terrace, it comes down to this for me. Who drafted who?
That's a good point.
I understand that, but at the same time, I'm just training people, guys.
Well, preseason coming. No, the click clocks are coming. I know.
You're right. No, you're right.
You're right. I'm not
It is
down
a shame, Ken. That's a valid,
It's very valid.
It's his third year. You just got listen. I believe the same thing. You put that man out there, you get him out of that red zone, you're gonna catch cats up. That's straight up. He got height, he got speed, he got it.
No,
but because he's not playing the
If I read this super chat, you about to look. Let me say something, bro. Let me say something, bro. Bro, if I read this super chat, you about to lose your mind. And I gotta read it. I gotta read this super chat because it's a super chat. You about to lose your mind. You're gonna think I'm the nicest guy in the world after I'm done. Shout out to White Chocolate Espresso. I've seen more from Josh Van than T. MJ.
First of all, just off
But
that
he's
name,
playing
you
the
call
fifth string.
yourself
Like, come on,
white
man.
chocolate.
They ain't no pause for that. I can't done with that, bro.
Call yourself that.
See, I got all of it off me.
Listen, that's like, yo, son is nice.
So
Son is nice.
I'm not denying how nice he is.
I believe
So do you think he's going in as a 4?
I don't know. No,
Well,
I think,
he was in there with the ones too.
no, I think he will be the third.
I think
from the
he's
target
gonna be
share,
the wide.
he's gonna be
Like over me.
the third over me. Yeah, I do. I believe that's how they view him. I'm just talking. Listen, I like it. This pains me because I like Terrace. I like him. To me, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that step. When I see, this is me. I want him to do what I've seen Thielen do, what I've seen Chark do, and I haven't seen it. Y'all say, oh, he got the speed. You seen the highlight?
Yo,
You seen the Twitter highlight?
I've heard good things. I ain't seen it Twitter.
Have you seen the Twitter highlight?
supposed to be
How
buying
many highlights have we seen
y'all.
the Chark? I didn't do that anyway. Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it, man. We supposed to be buying you drinks. Cheers, man.
we felt the same way about Dwayne Jarrett.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Stop lying.
He said Dwayne Jarrett.
Dwayne Jarrett was still in the second round draft by USC. The real USC, not that school. Come on.
Don't you dare! No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We know the truth be told, wide receivers been coming out of South Carolina. We look at much better than what they come from Southern California as of late. Listen, no, Dwayne Jarrett, look, Steve Smith.
Steve Smith was way better.
Yeah, but my point is, the older Steve Smith to play the Giants.
The other one. That might have been the best one that I've seen.
Please don't ever disrespect him.
Do not. Look the man wearing the shirt. What you doing?
The point I'm making is that the general public and the pundits thought Dwayne Jarrett is this guy that had potential through the roof, second round draft pick as well, a guy that we waited for to develop, a guy we were saying just wait and see. This is the year. Just wait and see. But the time never got here, and there could be the same things happening with Marshall Jr.
I think Marshall can still do it, but
better.
I think Marshall can do it, but I've always said that the factor that's going to be in and whether or not he's going to get more opportunity is whether or not Chark stays healthy. If Chark stays healthy, it's going to be tough.
And listen, to Terrace's credit, they have, and I hate this mantra, but it's true, is that they are saying that we don't have a wide receiver. We're going to spread the football around. Everybody's going to get opportunity. That's what they've been saying.
The Chiefs ain't got enough boxes.
That's true, but my thing is this. It's easy to say that, but when the rubber hits the road and Bryce is under pressure, he's gonna go to a guy. Who the guy he gonna choose?
Haters.
That's what to me.
Well, I mean, Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes, he ain't really got a one. You know what he chooses? Kelsey.
There's a difference between clutch.
And I'm not. And let me be clear. I'm not comparing Mahomes to Young, but I'm just saying, like, last year the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and he didn't have a pure one. He did not have a pure one. Y'all can tell me he had a pure one. He did not have a pure wide receiver one. He did. He did not have a pure one. His best receiver was Travis Kelce. And if y'all want to talk about Tom Brady, the Patriot years, when he had Randy Moss, he did not win a championship.
Hey, question. Do we think this is the deepest receiving core we had in the match?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No question though. Yeah. Maybe we gotta see it. Maybe we are being a little judgmental. Maybe we need to see it, but we want to podcast. We gotta have a thought. And listen, and to be fair to Terrace, and this goes to everybody. We've only seen 5 days worth.
It's only 5 days.
So we're making an opinion based on those days. That's it.
I did my power rankings
That's it.
based on the 5 days I saw. Based on the 5 days I saw, I
That's
think
it.
it's Thielen.
We're going off of what we see.
I think it's Thielen, Chark, Chanel, Mingo.
I don't think.
It doesn't mean that none of them. And the thing is, I named 5 wide receivers. They're all going to make the team. Things can change during the season. But folks got mad because I put Marshall at 5, but I just haven't seen enough.
I think when they think when you say 5, you put him as the 5th wide receiver. it's different from what we're just ranking them based
Well,
on
my
what
point
we
is,
see.
but the thing is too, it also shows the fact that there's only one spot left, and we got a lot of receivers. Like you're talking about Bird, we're talking about Shy. There's only one spot left, and by the way, Blackshear's out here returning too.
Yeah.
Blackshear's gonna make the Shy make the team. I like Shy. Shy make the team. He ain't making Bird. He ain't making
I like Bird, but he ain't
Shy ain't making.
What's the
He
over-under?
got trouble with South Carolina right now.
What's the over-under to not make
You know what I'm like each other.
What's the over-under to not make that a running back?
He's gonna be a wide receiver.
I think he's gonna be a wide receiver.
Like listed as?
He's listed as a wide receiver, but he's gonna get some carries though.
He's gonna get carried, but I think he's gonna be a wide
Let's
receiver.
get into YouTube real quick. I mean, it is what it is. Again, expectation. We thought he was gonna get the jump. I haven't seen it. I've heard Kobe Jones' name more than I've heard Detour. It's no disrespect. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Dave, Detour. All right, well, you ain't got nothing. Listen,
I gave up all my juice with Marshall.
Now to be fair, Yetur, his main thing was setting the edge. He was like top 10 in the league setting the edge.
Bro, I question.
But you would think that now that Haynes is not healthy right now,
Yeah.
there's a golden opportunity for him to show.
Absolutely.
He hasn't done it.
But what do you count as showing?
Right.
Like pass rush or setting
Something.
We saw Kobe Jones in the backfield.
He was on
But that's
backfield.
pass rush.
No, backfield on a run play.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, we saw him doing goals.
I get it. It is.
I understand where you come from. He can't set the edge. There's no question about
That's
it.
his strength.
But like we seen the video, ever. What's the first thing we do
Stop the
before
run.
stop the run?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if they feel like he's a asset to the run setting division, then that's why he's here.
No, he got one more year.
Yes.
You think
He's not getting paid. No, hell no. But
I mean, this is contract lane.
That's partially why to me, that's partially why they drafted DJ. It's because hey, run stopping guy. That's what his strength is. You know what I mean? So.
I think the switch to the 3-4 devalues him.
I agree.
I completely agree with you.
I agree, but then they try to transition him to a stand-up. Oh, I'm a stand-up the outside line. I just don't think that's.
There's not enough space for him for that.
No, I just don't think that's his strength. But to your point, I don't think that's his strength. But
even if it's,
listen, I'm just the guy that runs a podcast. If everyone's I gotta roll with it, bro. I gotta roll with it.
But the thing is,
Experts say,
even if they make the decision to try to transition that man to stand up, he ain't got a shot with all the folks that are standing up right now. That's my point. Like he doesn't have a shot with the guys that are standing up right now.
He's like multiple.
He doesn't have a shot. His best shot is not standing up, and he's not showing.
and he's not big enough.
He's not big enough. Pause. Listen, man.
all right, real quick, let's have a quick conversation on your thought. We'll make it quick. Real quick conversation on Bryce. I got him up here. What are your overall thoughts? What have you seen from Bryce? Are you excited? Are you up? I mean, is this what you expected? What do you think about Bryce Young?
I mean, we're 5 days in. This is what I expect 5 days in. Like, I think folks need to temper expectations. I think folks need to calm down. Folks are counting interception streaks, guys. Y'all got to relax. Y'all have to relax. I'm just glad we're not Atlanta. At least we know who our quarterback is. But
Who's the quarterback, Dave?
who's the Lance
Who
quarterback?
threw the football?
Who's the Lance quarterback?
No, I'm saying who threw the football? Who threw the pick?
I mean, Bryce threw picks and so
Shout
did
to
Andy
Steve.
Dalton.
Shout to Steve.
Oh, who do? No, Bryce threw picks, but so did Andy Dalton. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's thrown him yet, crazy enough.
I haven't seen.
But he hasn't been out there that often to get the opportunity to throw. But in the grand scheme of things, I think Bryce is, of course, he needs to improve, but so far so good. I think I'm more concerned. We'll see what happens when we have more padded practices. We'll see what happens with the offensive line, but I think Bryce looks good so far with what I've seen. 7 on 7, that man's been money.
Yeah, he has.
7 on 7, that man's been money.
And what I like about Bryce, man, and we knew this because we saw it at Alabama, man. When he makes a mistake, the man's going to bounce back. Very cerebral. He's an assassin. He's in the books. I like where he is. Even when he makes mistakes, I think even to what Coach Wright said today, hey, we experiment. If he makes a mistake, maybe he was trying to do something, trying to test out something. So I'm gonna cut him some slack there, even on those interceptions. It's just practice for him. So I'm cool where Bryce is as a rookie. I'm actually elated. I love Bryce Young, like where he is. Happy Bryce Young is our quarterback.
I got a super chat. Shout out to Arian. I'm not gonna put your last name, bro, for the super chat. When is the drawing for the jerseys from Saturday? We actually did the drawings.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, the owner of the spot won one of them. And then, I can't remember the last guy won. The owner was Neil.
I don't know that, but yeah, they're both
They
accounted
both
for.
won. They both accounted for. Should we have traded Chin instead of Moore to move number one? You can't trade Chin if Chicago doesn't want Chin.
That don't make no sense.
Chicago wanted more.
You want to say?
Chin was the one of the names who was no. You can't trade Chin if they wanted more. But I appreciate the super chat.
So
Super chat.
who had more expectations, Cam or Bryce?
Oh, you want to be honest for the first season?
In general.
Oh no, that's an easy answer. It's gonna be Bryce, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because remember, man, Cam walked into a 2-14 year, 2-14 season. Like, and I will stand by this. If we wind up in 2001, 1-15 Panthers, and the 2010, 2-14 Panthers, the 2001, 1-15 Panthers will beat them by 30.
Sure. But I argue.
By 30.
I argue. Who was the better quarterback in college?
I don't think about that. But I think when you consider the talent that roster had, like, and I felt like this going into last season, prior to last season starting, that the talent wasn't the issue last year. The issue was coaching.
Correct.
So for me, I think that Bryce Young is walking into more talent than what Cam walked into. So I think the expectations for Bryce is going to be a little bit different than what Cam walked into.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think the trade up with all the picks also puts more pressure on Bryce.
Yes.
Because we did give up.
We earned that first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we aren't a traditional first overall pick, so I do think that attributes to a little bit more pressure. But I would go with Bryce, but it is what it is. There. Anything more thoughts on that?
No.
All right, real quick, shout out to our page. How many Patreon members do we have here? Listen, hold on, real quick. I gotta put y'all name in pass my phone around and put your name in my phone on something else. I got like 3 giveaways. We gonna give away. So shout out to all the Patreon, the MVPs, all the Patreon, the franchise players. It don't matter what level you are.
We're going to take care of
level you
Why
are.
would they do that?
Just go ahead and put your name in there, and we're gonna run a giveaway here in a second. But shout out, Dave. You want to give a real quick shout out to Underdog Fantasy, our good friends over there.
So Underdog Fantasy right now, they're doing season-long pickings. So if you think Justin Fields is going to break the wide receiver drought for your boy DJ Moore, there's opportunity to put that in. So go to underdogfantasy.com, use the promo code PNP when you sign up. It really helps out the channel, guys. And they're also doing the World Cup of Women's Soccer. They've been doing that. They've been having a lot of opportunities to get some bonuses with regards to that as well. So go to underdogfantasy.com for that. There's still opportunity to do some best ball. They actually have weekly best balls. You can get paid every week. And they also have season-long best ball where you can get paid at the end of the season. So go to underdogfantasy.com, use the promo code PNP, and also they're still doing the $100 match.
All right, so next up, we want to quickly introduce our special guest. We have a special guest in the building, Scott Wooten, who is the owner and CEO of the 704 Shop, which is really good people. And so we've had conversations offline about the Panthers. So we want to bring you in just to kind of get your feel on how the Panthers are. But before we get into that, man, just introduce yourself to the people and then just tell us a little bit more about 704 Shop and what you offer over there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Scott. I'm founder, Co-owner of 704 Shop. Shout out to my partner who's
Shout out to the partner.
We run a local shop called 704 Shop where we're trying to push culture and fashion forward in Charlotte. So make some unique pieces in our just t-shirts. A lot of our stuff right now is moving into the cut and sew space, so it's kind of rough enough. So I don't know how bad you'll be in nerd out.
Nerd out. It's you, right? However you want to do it.
Podcast.
It's all good. It's all good. Great people. I know you know a lot of people. We run in the same circle, so I just wanted to give you an opportunity to come up on the show and talk about your products, and then, but also because that's our squad. That's who we rolling with. So. Overall thoughts. What is your feelings? How do you feel about the Panthers right now? Because I know you was over there reacting. Man, CJ Henderson, he's trash.
I agree with you. I'm on the train.
You got to take it. You got to take it. You got to take it.
We had a private conversation.
We did. What did I say?
2-6. You know, I'm a Dante fan. I think he gets way too much smoke for potentially low in coverages. I don't agree with the amount of smoke that Dante Jackson gets.
With Dante, man, it all boils down to health, man. He got to stay on. I think he's talented. Just got to stay on with it.
Every corner on my team, health, right?
I think for me, it ultimately boils down to he's got to be able to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, I think he's going to be fine. I think Dante's good, and I think if we can keep all three of our quarters healthy, because it's not, and then let me be, it's JC Horn too. None of them, like we'll give a grief about CJ today. Like CJ is probably the healthiest one on the bunch. We're just hoping that he can maybe with a new coach staff he can figure it out, right? But Dante's been struggling with health. Horn's been struggling with health, so we just got to see it. Because now, like we're at year 2 with Dante, with Horn. If Horn gets hurt again, then we're gonna have some real discussions about Horn.
Sure, I agree.
We're gonna have real discussions.
I mean, I just wanted to come on public record and say that slow from everybody.
Hey, you got a Panther flag, man. You have a Panther flag, and listen, I'm way too far in with CJ. So listen, I can't turn my back. What individual would I look like if I turn my back on CJ Henderson after all we've been through?
Listen, I just hope you don't reach Kelvin Benjamin levels, okay? Don't reach Kelvin Benjamin levels.
Yes, please don't.
Lightweight.
That's it. No, him.
Yes,
KB wasn't my guy now for fail. But no, we're not going back.
Hey man, we made a whole shirt.
We took
For KB. Come on.
You was wow. That's
I have jokes. I have jokes available, but I'm not going to wear that shirt today.
All right. So Dante, you said you talked about Dante. What? I mean, overall, what do you feel about the squad? Like, how you feeling with Bryce?
I haven't seen as much of training camp out there like you guys, so I just been following along on Twitter or X or whatever it is now. I like Bryce. I like where the team's at. I'm cautiously optimistic that we have a grown-up coaching staff. I think we can win the division.
You ain't going to.
I picked the winning division as well. When we hired Frank Wright, I got attacked when I said division is the expectation. I got attacked.
I mean, it's New Orleans? Like, that's
No, it's not even about that.
I don't think who's going to win the division.
For me, it's about we were one game out. We were one game out with an interim coach.
Right, and who got better?
Yeah.
We decided to go with another direction. So I wouldn't be, to me, like, even when Matt Rule got hired, I pretty much said, if you can't get above 5 wins, I'm going at your neck. So I have to be consistent here. So I have to expect him to win this division. We were one game out. Like, you cannot. So when you guys are like, well, you're not being fair to Rule, you're not being fair to Reich, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I did the same thing to Rule when he walked into the door. We fired Ron Rivera mid-season. He got 5 wins. Yeah, we got an issue with the shoe. We'll figure that out. We're gonna figure that out. But so from my perspective, I feel like if we were 1 game out, we have to win the division this year. That's the expectation. The division hasn't got better. I'm not worried about Tampa Bay. Atlanta doesn't know what the hell's going on. They think they got a quarterback. I already told Big Low Country, y'all better start Taylor Heineke.
Big Low, man.
Shout out to Big Low. I told him he thought I was crazy when I said it. I said, bro, your quarterback is Taylor Heineke. For your sake, you better hope y'all figure it out before week 1. Otherwise, you'll be terrible. So, and then New Orleans, I think we got a better coaching staff in New Orleans. Dennis Allen is not a good head coach, guys. We know this. We can talk about how Dan Carr might be a more experienced quarterback. That's cute, got it, whatever. But I think we have a better coaching staff. I think Frank Wright is a better coach than Dennis Allen. I just do. And I know for a fact that he is because Dennis Allen lost to Matt Rule.
I know he's a better coach than he had to deal with Jim Irsay.
And he lost to Wilkes too, and Wilkes is a better coach than both of them, but that's not a good discussion. So, but it's just, I just feel like we should be able to win this division. This is my opinion.
We hear y'all's 1 to 4, which y'all think it's going to be.
Division.
In the South?
How it's going to fall.
Carolina, New Orleans, and we don't care about the other 2. I'll be honest, man. I can legitimately see a scenario where Atlanta and Tampa could be fighting for the first and second. I think Bijan's going to be I personally think Bijan's going to be a star. But I think we're going to see what Bijan's going to do what CMC was for us. He's going to get all these stats. He's going to win them games for Atlanta. So we can see Atlanta fighting for the second pick of the draft. But Tampa's going to be so bad they're going to end up with no one. So we might have 2 new quarterbacks in our division come next year.
You think Baker got Baker?
What?
Might not be the couch.
Do you think Baker's gonna win a job? Do you honestly think in your gut, in your soul of soul?
For real? What? Derek Carr was throwing like 3 picks the other day. See, they just do like 2 picks.
You know, like me covering HBCU sports and me covering the NFL was taught me one thing: coaching matters. It matters, guys. And I think Todd Bowles is a good defensive coach.
You know that.
He's not a good head coach.
And that's okay.
One time.
They had Thomas Jones. Thomas Jones.
And the thing is, and I feel for Todd Bowles, and I root for him, but I just think the problem is going to be he doesn't have a quarterback. He just doesn't have a quarterback. Baker's not going to get him.
All right, Scott, so what's your answer to the question? 1 through 4.
Oh, Carolina, and then I think Texas or 2. And then I guess Atlanta.
Yeah. High hopes for the Panthers, man. Y'all want my answer?
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
is number 1.
Y'all want my answer?
Yes.
Shot.
I'm just saying, man. I gotta keep. Listen, I don't know, man. I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready to jump out there and say we gonna be division winners. Like that's
Shot.
bro. I'm not ready to jump out that window.
You can't be out here talking about the CJ.
I know. I think you're gonna go there.
If you believe in CJ, you gotta believe in you know what happens.
I knew y'all was gonna go there.
If you out here having faith in CJ,
Who cares about the Raiders? Who cares about the other team?
I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, I don't know, bro.
What are you talking about
I think it's question marks. Every team got question marks in the South, right? Like the Saints, they got Carr, who knows?
Man,
Right, yeah, I think he's good too. I agree. I agree. I don't know if he's gonna be able to carry it. The defense get older and older. Yeah, this out he's mid. I'm not the Falcons, not worried about the Falcons. I think again it all boils down to quarterback. So I'll say I'm confident in this. I'll say this with 1,000% certainty is that I don't think we'll finish any less than second place. I'll say that. But I'm not willing to jump out the window and say we're just gonna win the division. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm just keeping it a buck.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Woo.
They ain't got the parachute. I'm sorry.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm with you, man. We win this division. We win this division. Let's go. Listen, man. Listen. Some of y'all in the chat like the OG's been since 2017. Some of y'all might not be, and that's okay, and that's cool. But I just know this. We've done this show since 2017, and I've only seen this team since we've done this show make the playoffs once since we've done this show. And we came real close last year. The other couple of years, we weren't close at all. We got to make the playoffs this year. The only way we're going to make it, we got to win the division.
Let me tell you this. For as much smoke as Pepper gets, I know for a fact there's nobody that wants to win more than he does. So he's going to put all the pieces that need to happen so we can win, whether it's this year, which I think it will be, and then longevity afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's from inside the building.
Hate sources. Hey. But I do agree that, listen, with as much as we can criticize Tepper about the previous mistakes, the Matt Rule, I do agree that he's made all the right decisions here recently. Like the coaching staff is elite. Making the trade for Bryce, great. Everything is falling into place. And I will cut him some slack. I know some of y'all like not feeling Tepper, especially for wasting a couple years with Matt Rule, but I would agree with that. His actions have definitely spoken to that he wants to win. And I'm with it. So again, I can't go out the window and say we're gonna win, but I'll stick with second. No work for second.
Well, I would go with what Dave said. Coaching. Who else got a Jim Caldwell?
No one.
Like, just to have.
Right. Nobody has coached that week.
Listen, man, like I think we as a fan base are so focused on quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, defenses, not thinking about these coaches, yo. And considering what we just went through, we should have all went to counseling. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. It's been 5 years since I've been in training camp. It's been 5 years since I've been in training camp, guys. Part of it was that. Because because there was some other reason why I didn't go in 2019 and things of that sort. But then I wasn't a fan of Matt Ryan, and I said, I can't. So for me, coaching matters. It matters. So, and we have a pretty damn good coaching staff, one of the best in the league. And I think that matters. And I don't think there's nobody in our division that can compete with that. And I think that's going to be, when we have the 24, 21 wins, those are going to be the things that's going to matter at the end of the day. That's going to be the things that are going to get us the edge of the division. So, but that's my story.
All right. So with that said, I mean, Scott, do you have a record prediction on what you think? You said we win the division, so we gotta have at least 10. At least 10 wins.
I don't know if I'm going out on record saying that I really lost.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay. But you'll go on record winning the division. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Here we go. Let's finish this. There we go. Let's go. Falcons.
Oh shit. First one, that's a win.
That's a W. Falcons W. Saints.
I think that's a win.
Monday night, yeah, we gotta get that one. That was Bryce home opener. That's gonna be lit, and I will be turned. If you see me, no judgment on that game. It's gonna be lit. Seahawks
W.
on the road.
That's a W. We beat the
I'm
Seattle
going
last
with a
year.
W on that too.
3-0.
Well, I like Gino, but I don't know. I'm
We
not
beat the
sold
Seattle
to
last year with
Gino.
less.
So we're 3-0 so far.
3-0 Vikings. Adam Thielen, blood and guts.
Depends what defense show up.
Y'all want fantasy advice?
Yeah.
Start Adam Thielen in every place possible against that Vikings game. He's going to eat lunch, dinner, twice.
He will.
I'm putting the L.
Oh, that's fine. He can still get 200 yards if he got the fade. It's fine.
What you're saying, man. I don't know if we win that game.
Okay. What's that? 3-1.
3-1.
Lions.
W.
Yeah.
We ran all over them last year. So okay.
And they can't complain about a field.
I
Because
think
it's Detroit.
we lose to the Dolphins.
No, potentially no Jalen Ramsey.
Well, didn't they say something?
Potentially, yeah. 6 to 8 weeks.
I think in the shootouts, I still think that's a loss.
Okay. So what's that? 4-2. Y'all keep track.
That's a
Y'all
dub,
keep track.
man.
4-2. All right. Titans.
Yeah, that's a
I mean Texans. Sorry.
I need to know your
that's a dub. That's a win.
Colts.
That's a win.
Okay. What's that? 62. I mean, got me right.
Oh, we beat Chicago. I ain't gonna let you answer that.
Yeah,
7-2. Let's go to Dallas.
7. Okay. Cowboys. At home.
At home, I hate Cowboys. I'm going dub.
Ooh.
Look, Cowboys have been good since 1995. That's it all the time. Cowboys fan in Charlotte or the surrounding areas, you have how many years? Almost 28 years to jump on board.
And you haven't.
And you haven't done it.
I'll be ashamed of yourself. I agree. So this is the Titans. And it might be the Oilers. Are they wearing the Oilers uniforms? That's mad disrespectful.
I think we lose that one. Yes, there's a trap game.
Okay, trap game.
It's a
Fair
trap
enough.
game.
Fair enough. I get the logic. Bucks.
That's
Dub.
Ooh.
Dub.
Yeah, Frank out here taking it for the goal the first. Yeah.
I think who's in this one against the Saints? Falcons.
Dub.
At home.
Yes.
Falcons at home.
Dub.
I don't know, we're beating them at home, guys.
So we're gonna beat them on the road. That's a dub. That's a dub.
Yo, the real talk. 5 days of training camp and all of a sudden the schedule season.
10-3. All right, we got.
That's what I hate.
Hey, no judgment. We got the Packers
Packers of Green Bay.
L.
No, it's
at home.
No, it's at home.
Nah.
I
Love gonna carve us up.
I think so, bro.
You're bugging.
Yo, homeboy been looking nice.
He's bugging. You've been smart all pod. I've been watching with you all pod.
That's the next pack.
I've been watching with you all pod. but I
That's
ain't
the
going
next.
with that.
That's the next pack.
I ain't going with that. Duh, yeah, I agree. Jacksonville Jaguars.
It might be it.
Yeah.
That's a trap. That's a trap.
What we looking like?
That's a trap.
Okay. And then we got the Bucks.
Dub.
Well, we going to the Super Bowl. No, you haven't.
I'll be honest.
I would be a Panthers fan and say we're gonna win 12 games.
12 is not impossible. It's not.
It's not. It's legitimately not.
It's not impossible.
It's not.
Yes, we win 13. Because I think we can beat the Titans. I just chose that as a track. Yeah.
I just want to show some of the merch.
Oh, merch.
Hey, you brought it.
704 shop.
By the way, I got this shirt for them as well. Shout out to them.
So that's your one coming out to September. Yeah,
Early. Get ready.
No exclusives? No exclusives?
That wasn't exclusive. Maybe I'll throw it on in New England or something when I get home. I'll throw it on.
Now, we got some other stuff coming. We got some official partnerships with some of the members of the team coming out in August. Multiple. So,
And
exciting. And I didn't get clearance before I came on the podcast to like say that out loud. I mean, I can say this.
hey, so listen. Real quick, I know my man Austin right here. He is a huge Charlotte SC fan. So can you talk about the Charlotte SC fan?
I mean, I designed it. Like, I can't be up here live and say I know anything about soccer. I don't. I know how to make checks and use like their branding and give them more premium product than what's offered in the team store. But as far as like what's going on that field, put Ben Bender out there. That's all I'm supposed to do.
Talk about, but you just releasing stuff, right?
Yeah, so we just released our, they call it our second drop, technically our third drop. So we're just trying to make some more like wearable stuff for every day. Like it doesn't look like you're going to the game. You can wear them Thursday or and give a more premium product for an affordable price. What we do and what the team store will do for like in terms of our screen printing abilities and who we use for when we're working on that stuff, we believe that we have probably the best screen printer in the United States for getting details, and like you saw the Queen shirt, it says "For the Crown," it has Queen on it. Like that's some of the best branding that I think that I've ever seen anything actually came from us, and that's just trying to give a different, unique perspective on local and supporting a bigger entity.
Yeah, man. So shop 704 shop. Make sure y'all check. Yeah, we'll talk about this is their information if y'all want to check them out. Scott, man, we appreciate you for joining us, jumping on. I know we've been talking for a little bit. And guess what? They might see a little PNP 704 shop coming up soon, man. Man. We appreciate both of y'all, man. This is great. Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for your time and thank you for coming out. Now we gotta get that side. Hey, look, come on, come on. Cause you making a lot of faces over there. Some stuff we just saying. So we gotta get you to come on through. Come on. Carolina Blitz. Come on. No, you come on.
That's the best Carolina Blitz.
Okay, but I want you to address this one question. I don't have one. What's the most egregious thing we said up here today?
Thank you.
Who was in the spaces last night? Anybody?
Was anybody in space last night?
I was. I got attacked.
That's where he said that first.
I got attacked.
That TJ was behind Mingo, which I think is egregious. But this is gonna be wide receiver by committee. There's not gonna be a wide receiver one. You said game on the line. Who is Bryce going to? He's gonna go to whoever the play is drawn up for. Like, I mean, you got TMJ, who's probably the best jump ball guy on the team. Chark stretches the field. Thielen is short-handed, so he's gonna be your short pass guy. I mean, you got LaVista who can do it all. Like, I mean, there's no need to categorize these guys by wide receiver 1, 2, 3. I mean, as long as they put yards up, it doesn't matter.
Listen, Dave. Don't back down.
Listen, well, listen. So you're saying that we're gonna be like, it's just gonna pretty much be like Thomas, because Thomas is the same way. Thomas just went to the open guy. That's what we're gonna be. Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
I call him Thomas. I live in New England, so I call him Thomas.
You call that man by his full name.
Absolutely, because I will always say, like, when Cam had his MVP year, and Kelvin Benjamin got hurt, the first thing I said was, we're gonna be fine. I said, and Rashad can attest to that. I said, I'm gonna be, everybody else was gonna panic, and I said, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be good. This is gonna force Cam to be a quarterback and go to the open guy. And that's what he did. He went to Ted Ginn Jr. and Billy Brown and ran the ball with everybody else.
So Nash, I got a question. So you don't think that Bryce Young has developed this is not like, I'm not trying to challenge you, I'm just asking a legit question. So you don't think Bryce Young over the season is going to develop a relationship with a particular guy and somebody's going to become a safety blanket that's going to get more targets than another guy?
I mean, from what we've been told from the coaching staff, it's just not the way the offense is designed. In training camp, I mean, you saying Thielen won, but he's had more of a rapport with DJ Chark. I mean, every practice is an explosive play. So, you know, I don't think, I don't think that the offense is designed for there to be a one guy. And that's why you have, when you look at the receivers, it is debatable about who was wide receiver one. And then nobody's talking about Hayden Hurst.
Oh, man. We didn't bring him up, but you're absolutely correct.
So you have Hayden Hurst, who is another pass catching option. And so I just think that this offense is going to be very versatile, and it's going to be a run-first offense. You talking about fantasy. Miles Sanders is going to touch.
Oh yeah, we're on it.
If you want to fan, that he is going to get super picked on your fantasy.
Listen,
Is going to touch the ball. It's going to be like a Christian McCaffrey year. We won 1,000.
Let me tell y'all something right now. I've been talking about best ball for underdog fantasy for weeks. And I've been drafting on best ball. That man is going in the 6th round. If your team gets Miles Sanders in the 6th round, you are living.
So my question is, I heard Chuba Hubbard put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, he is.
So, is it fair to say?
Pause. You don't have to say pause. I don't say pause. But the thing is, you don't have to say pause. We absolutely have to say pause.
Hearing that, right? And then I hear that Raheem Blackshear is doing like everything that we're missing from CMC, mainly the catching out of the backfield and whatnot. So, with that being said, how do we dictate who is going to be the so Deontay Foreman, obviously the muscle, right? Deontay Blackshear catch the ball. How do we say that, like, who's getting that out of that committee besides Miles Sanders?
I think that, Chuba has not done well historically with catching the ball. Right?
Yes.
So maybe Chuba in short yardage situation, but he doesn't cut like Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is very short.
Is it like here to here or like here to here?
You mean talent-wise?
This is the translate.
No. The camera's right here. The camera's right here. It's right here. It's right where it's not close, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all makes sense.
It's not
Because
close.
it was a big deal when we lost Deontay, right? So everyone said like we brought in Miles Sanders, and it's like, oh, we lost that big body that like everyone loves, that power football. So are we gonna miss that, or is like, should we expect the same?
I don't think you're gonna miss it. I mean, I think that Miles Sanders has the skill set to still score in the red zone and even in goal line situations. So I mean, I think that's why you want to Deontay Foreman right now, power back, or you can even run two up the middle. I think, and I wrote yesterday, Hey, wide receiver 2, there might be a competition between Chuba and Blackshear.
Running back too, yeah.
Yeah, no. This is a very valid point because I can tell you, bro, Blackshear, he's doing
Everything.
And I'm not saying that Chuba's not going to make the team.
Yeah.
Chuba's going to make the team. But, you know, when you're talking about the style of this offense, and I think that's important, I think that Blackshear probably fits the style better because of his versatility.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless Chuba got hands over the summer.
But he has. I think he has.
Listen. No, you're not lying. Listen.
Speaking facts.
Yo, them things were stones.
Stones, bro.
Stones. Bricks.
Terrible.
TMJ, I was probably staring over there.
Run it back.
Y'all really had me heated with that tape.
Run it back.
Like TMJ was a healthy scratch for like half the year last year.
Matt
A
Rule
healthy
prison.
scratch under Matt Rule regime.
Matt Rule prison.
Come on now.
We are.
No, y'all had a downward arrow. TMJ, you put him behind Mingo, a rookie. Like, disrespectful.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think he wasn't healthy scratch Matt Rule, but the problem is that we didn't have an Adam Thielen then. We didn't have a DJ Chark, and I love DJ Moore, but things is different around here.
But they're different. If you got a jump ball in the end zone, you want in the corner, you're not going to Thielen, and you probably not going to Chark. I'm going.
You little thin, Paul.
Huh?
Oh, you little thin.
Right.
I wasn't going. That was Aaron that time.
So who you going to in that situation? Red zone, jump ball.
Yeah, but is that the only time I'm going to Team J?
That's a play that you need a guy to do.
I agree. To me, that doesn't give me the feels that I was feeling when we drafted him. I know I watched him at LSU. I know he was hurt there, but I thought he was going to take a jump, and I haven't seen.
Look at his quarterback. Look the coaching staff he was under. It was a bad situation.
But you look at his quarterbacks now. He got Bryce, and I go out there and I watch him practice every day.
But Sean was looking.
Yeah, hold up, don't just skip past that.
He's had some drops.
You just have a girl.
He's had some drops. Well, that play was.
It kind of was dead. But it was dead.
Look what we doing.
The crowd was very active. Why is that?
People should know you can't put stock in training camp MVP. Right?
That's true.
Training camp MVP usually never pans out during the regular season.
That's fair.
1,000.
That's fair. That's true.
I have a
Let's
question.
go ahead.
What are
Hold
your
on, real quick. Are you okay with saying we didn't want to line you up?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay. We didn't get that approved. Go ahead. There you go. I'm just saying, I want to make sure it's okay.
I love you.
Oh,
You took a
thank
picture
you.
with us, like at one of the games last season. So thank you.
Oh yeah, I remember.
She does. It really had to be on record.
Just like we saw Dave earlier this year.
Yeah, I went to a scholarship donor event at A&T. And I ran him again at the donor event. I'm a big donor. I mean, that
Big money.
No, I didn't do it alone. I got 2 partners. Don't get it twisted.
But we do have a scholarship, so Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
Always.
But your thoughts on CJ Henderson?
I was trying to say.
I've been nice there.
Did you throw him a shot?
You were kind of nice.
I was nice.
I saw the
You saw the green area.
I saw the
Yeah, he was up. He was up. I was nice to him. He's on the train. Like, he's going to get like tickets.
I'm assuming you don't want no tickets.
I mean, I didn't buy the tickets for him. right now. So CJ Henderson, a third round pick, right? They traded for him, right?
First round pick. You first round pick.
They gave
Top 10. Top 10.
They traded a third round pick for him. They said they considered him a third round pick because, because of that trade. What was Jeremy Chin? Third round pick? Second round pick. I don't know. I'm just not on the fence with CJ.
Yeah.
CJ, there's been talk about his mentals and anxiety and does he love the game of football. He told me the other day there's an edge to him because they didn't exercise his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
Okay.
And I haven't seen enough on the field for me to give him a green arrow. He's made plays in training camp, but like I said, I don't put a lot of stock. I mean, he had interception today.
I see what we're doing.
Stop him from getting burnt.
I see what we're doing. So we cool with TNJ being big, but when my man CJ Henderson made plays, you know what I mean? It's not.
Last year, they had all the places this year.
CJ has the tools to be.
TNJ averaged the most yards per reception last year. 17.2. We saw them like that.
When he played, don't worry.
That's rules.
When he played,
But it was rules.
One game he
Yes.
played.
Why was he in the doghouse with rules?
because we had Mac Rule as a coach.
But that's my point, though.
Stay focused.
He didn't have toes on the line.
Stay focused.
That's my point. That's my point.
I think CJ Henderson has the tools to be a good cornerback.
That's the potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't. I need to see it on the field.
Yeah.
And then him being
Not like
hurt, it's just not a good time for that.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
They told
but what
last
took me off guard was Coach Wright said he doesn't, and he talked about this yesterday. He says he does not have any concerns about the depth at quarterback.
He does. But you know what?
The 8th time he said that, I'm like, bro.
Rashad, what I've been telling you guys for the last couple months? The problem ain't the quarterback position. The problem is the edge.
Yeah. Where's the pass rush?
Where's the pass rush, ladies and gentlemen?
So how do you feel about it? Like, are you cool? I mean, are you good with the edge? How do you feel about it?
I think that historically, if you watch Panthers teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
The corners have not been as strong, but they have been able to benefit from a really good defensive line, right? That's what the Panthers have been historically. So I think that games are won in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I had to pick one, I think that if you had, if Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns were still on the team together, it would be perfect.
I made a whole video about that.
So I think the edges are more important.
It always gonna be. But you guys are out here trying to get these quarterbacks. Let me tell you something. Ain't no cornerback can guard a wide receiver for 5 seconds. No, ain't one on earth. No, okay.
Well, we got guys can't come for 3 seconds.
Well, look, all we need is 3. All I need is really 2.5. We have a pass rush.
That's why we never won a Super Bowl. You think guys like Richie Howard and Terry Cousins and guys like that, they had great front, they had great.
No, the problem we didn't win a Super Bowl because the first one was because of John Cage. The second one was because of the fact that we had lined up. We had played one of the greatest defenses. like the reason why we didn't win the second one was because they had a pass rush. That was one of the greatest defenses I've ever seen in my lifetime. That different defense is dude. That different defense. Look, listen. Let me be clear. I lived in Rhode Island when that Denver defense was there. When Denver played against New England, I walked around my job rooting, and this is a rare thing for me. I walked around my job before the AFC Championship games rooting for the Patriots. Why was I rooting for the Patriots? Because I knew we could beat them. I knew we could beat Tom Brady that year because of that defense. When they lost to Denver, I was devastated.
The following season, we went with Darryl Morley and moved up guy James Brenner. We got rid of Norman. We lost a lot of games. Our secondary was trash. So I'm not talking about those individual games. I'm talking about why we've never had back-to-back winning seasons and haven't been in a position to get back there in these many years because we've had 4 secondary.
We won 3 straight division titles. We won 3 straight division titles. We won 3 straight division titles.
I'm talking about 2016 average.
But I'm just saying, like, we went, like, you get going on that, but we went 3 straight seasons.
So what I'm saying, not factual?
It's not, it is factual. And we had other issues going on there too.
Right.
There was other issues going on other than that.
They work together, it's complementary. Pass rush and the back end complement each other.
I didn't agree with Gellerman pulling my man's tag, let me be clear, but there were other things that were going on top of that, aside from that.
True, but that's still a major contributing factor.
It was a factor, but it wasn't the only thing.
No, but it mattered.
Oh, insurance safety room somewhere. It's gonna be one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
Really?
Yo, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Vaughn and Williams involved. There's no question. I'm not disagreeing there.
I know he is. I like Bumble.
No, so I was going to ask you, Matt, I was going to ask you the MET from there. I mean, you can share it. Like, I mean, just something.
I haven't even thought about it. Not that I.
Can share.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten any tea.
No, so I did like your question today, because you asked the question of to Bryce. About the, and I like it.
Yeah. Y'all were talking about it on Twitter, so I was like, let's find out what the order is.
He was processing.
It was easy. It was an easy answer.
Yeah,
He's so polished. I don't know. Like when I was 22, I would not have conducted myself in this manner, right? And it's like, some people are born into certain things. It just really is. And I'm just amazed at how he conducts himself. Like, you're not gonna answer him.
1,000. Listen, that is 1,000%. And listen, I agree, because Bryce, we talked about this in my stream. It's everybody else's fault. Bryce can make no mistakes. I feel like he's perfect. Bryce Young is perfect. No, he is. Like, so just even the first interception he threw, right? It was like day 2 when he threw the interception. Frank Wright immediately comes out and said, "Oh, the wide receiver ran wrong route." Something to that thing.
It was a seagull.
Right. It's somebody else's fault. I just feel like Bryce. I'm joking. He obviously can make mistakes, but he is.
Put the camera on us. Put the camera on us. Put the presentation on. Put the camera.
He is. Bryce is very. My bad. Bryce is. I agree. He's very like polished. He knows what he's doing, even with the autographs, it's with the kids, and I respect all of that. I respect everything Bryce is doing. His family's there. I think I see his family. His family was sitting right next to us, I think yesterday at the practice. Yeah. And so, really good. I love everything Bryce is doing. And I said it earlier, I'm so happy Bryce is our quarterback. I feel like he's going to be great. It's size aside, pause. I think he's going to be a great quarterback. Is there anything else you've heard about Bryce Young that you want to? I'm reaching.
No. Like bad stuff?
No bad. Positive. All positivity.
I never heard anything about Bryce.
Anything else?
Can we get a story about the keeping the buck? Scott Pittman.
Oh, okay.
Keeping the buck with Scott Pittman.
So keeping the buck came around, and I mean, I'm gonna tell Scott because he tried to say that somebody, I forget, they asked him, the Panthers asked him this question. Anyway, we were at the combine, and so look, the combine is a very casual event, and you don't bring your phones out. It's very like hush hush because you're mingling with everybody, and everybody's enjoying themselves. And so Fit walks by, and I said, Fit, Panthers respect you because they know when we ask you a question, you gonna keep it a buck. And he asked what I said, you probably don't even know what that means. He said, no, he wasn't familiar. I said 100. And I said, that means like you're gonna be honest with the feedback that you give us. And so he said, okay, I got it. He said, next press conference. He said, I said, Sheena said, if you use keep it a buck in a press conference, Panthers Twitter is gonna go crazy. Yeah. I'm looking like, keep it a buck in the press something, and I missed the whole him looking back said keep it a buck. Now he didn't use it in the right context.
But he used it.
So shout out, Finn. Like he's a real like down to earth, you know, like
One thing is
guy.
certain, like the first 5 days I saw him twice. He gotta walk by just like everybody else does when they come to practices. And he is such a cool dude. Very humble guy. And when you want to take a picture with him, when I sign, he's such a cool dude from that standpoint. So he's a very humble guy.
That whole coaching staff cool. I saw where D'Angelo Hall didn't think y'all wanted his autograph.
Now, I just got my boy just texted me a picture. I think you took the picture. Yeah. He's I gotta get a helmet connect. I'm like, bro, I don't have a helmet connect. I just grabbed the picture, but I appreciate that. Yeah, D'Angelo, just to give y'all some context, I know some of y'all been watching, but I have been trying to get the full staff autograph on my helmet. So I did complete that. D'Angelo was like one of the last two I needed. And so he's like, yeah, you don't need mine. No, I absolutely need your autograph. And I need to finish his helmet. He was real cool. Like she said, the whole staff has been really cool. And y'all know, for those who've been watching a long time, y'all know I'm a salary cap dude. That's my thing. I like the salary cap. And I did say, hey, yo, Scott, if you need an intern, just cool. I swear everything I said, he was like, yo, you could probably do the depth. I was like, oh, yes, son. So y'all know that's my thing. And that was real dope to her point that Scott was real cool. Everybody's been cool. The whole staff is cool. The vibes around Panther Nation is just up. Like I'm up. Everybody's up. All the YouTubers are up. Everybody's numbers is up. Everybody throwing Bryce. The vibes are really positive. So, yeah, man, I really think this is gonna be a great season. I think we're gonna do well. Whether we do or not, it's not gonna be Bryce Young's fault because he's perfect. But yeah, man.
If the Panthers start 2-0 in the division, the hype. I mean, it's gonna be Charlotte, Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young mania. It's gonna be everywhere. So y'all get ready because it's a real possibility.
I know you're not ready to record projections yet. So.
I don't do those.
Yeah, you do.
I did, but I don't.
Are you never done this year?
No, I do, but I don't.
You're going to do it this year.
Mine. Yeah, you can't hold me to mine.
I'm gonna hold you to yours.
See, that's why I don't do them.
No. I don't care. Listen, I'm a fantasy projections. You know. I'll take all of you. I don't know.
So what's up? What's next for Carolina Blitz? What y'all got? Y'all got anything great coming up?
I'm going to bed, y'all. I got so I did not expect to be on camera, so I would put on some face if I had known this.
Nah, you good.
I'm so fantastic tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the doghouse with FSC tomorrow for Fan Fest, and then I'll be around taking pictures. So if y'all see me with my camera, please pose for the camera.
Always.
And just, covering Panthers. I love y'all. Y'all really help me, give me the energy to do what I do. And then college football. So I have beat writers for USC, Duke, and NC State. So we listen.
Talk about it. Listen.
We gotta get some beat writers in the HBCUs.
So what?
Beat writers in the HBCUs. We got to.
Dave said he wants to beat right for A&T. That's what he asking you.
They already doing it though.
No, he wanted to beat right for Carolina Blitz.
No, they got his own stuff.
No, he wanted to beat right for you. That's what he asking.
They looking at you like, shut up.
Look, this guy.
I know.
I'm both jobs and I need you right now. But nah, you're doing phenomenal work.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
You're doing
Thank you so much. You can put
I'm excused.
No, you are excused. Thank you so much. Last thing we're gonna do before we we get out of here, we gotta do the giveaways. One time for the giveaways, you got the picture of us in the house. I'm about to select. And I gotta. Does anybody wear extra large? Sure. My man close right there. My fault.
Appreciate you.
All right, so let's give away. I got 3 jerseys that I'm gonna give away right now. Signed autograph that I got personally. Hey, look, I'm ready to go.
We're not beefing
No, because that's what we used to do. No, we used to load the clip on the show. So that was
we had a lot of signings. We had
that was one of them.
bold prediction.
That was one of them. All right, so I'm gonna run it. Preston, can you see how close I gotta get? I don't want to be accused of cheating.
You good?
Right there?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna run it. I don't want to be accused of cheating.
Sean Wolf. Oh my God, it was.
It'd be funny to watch.
Yep, you good?
What was it? Aspen.
I told you she had the sauce. Aspen, yo. Aspen, all right, so Aspen, you get to choose. You get to choose from, I got a Dante Jackson, right here, all right, signed. I had a Frankie Luvu that another 2 years to get. And I also have Elikim Ikwanu. So, which one? Choice is yours. Choice is yours. Consulting with a brother. It's okay. Take your time. She don't know what to choose. It's up to you. Take your time. She wants to lose. And it took me 2 years to get that one. It's all yours.
You guys don't understand how excited you was when you got that joint yet.
But luckily, I got 2 of them. So one of them did make it to this here bar. But yeah, you got that other one. So here we go. We're gonna run another one. I got 2 more. I got an Icky and I got a Dante. I should get my man. You already got some mad Dante signatures, don't you? No, yeah, you do. Yeah, you got that. You got mad.
But you know one like that.
Yeah, I do. I was there. I found it when you got it. All right, so here we go. I got another one. 2 more.
Sorry to the people.
2 more.
And you're good.
Good?
Yep.
Sam. There you go.
Now we know how y'all feel.
I know, right?
You know how y'all
Hey, dog, he just got a new job today.
We got one more. We got one more to get. You don't get to pick. This is what you get.
It's not take by default.
This is all that's left.
Not take by default. Shirley, she got it.
Cheryl,
She did everything. She got one ticket to the board. Congratulations. Thank y'all for that ticket report. That's all I got for giveaway. Maybe next time I got some more stuff. But with that, man, this was awesome.
this was great.
Hey, look, this was awesome. This is a great show.
And for those in the chat, I give you guys a quick apology. We should probably went to the live stream, but it's cool.
My bad.
But don't worry, y'all heard everything.
It's live, so again, we apologize in advance. There's gonna be a lot of mistakes.
Great job.
This was dope. Yeah, this was
good.
dope.
This is great. And I gotta give out obligation for those who are just watching for the very first time. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter, Panther Nation PC, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Panther Nation Podcast, and everything else where we go. And we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' support. Like, I remember when we started this show in 2017, we made the decision to do this because we were just arguing over it. And we literally were just arguing with like that.
Now what it really started was we had an OG group chat, shout out to Austin, shout out to Aston. They were in the OG group chat, and we were like, yo, we already argued about it, let's go ahead. And we might, for those who don't know, we are brothers, part of the fraternity. And we were like, yo, let's just start this joint up. And it's been a wild ride, for real. It's been crazy. From the daggone hotel room,
Poundcast,
all that to
got yelled at because of the name.
Yeah, and then to be able to sit down with Season and Senior. So yeah, man, it's fun. We having fun with it. We make mistakes. We're not perfect, but we appreciate y'all support, man. It's been a blast, and I try to give back as much as I can, whether it's through our philanthropic work or through autographs. I know a lot of y'all can't go to training camp, so I was like, man, I'm out here every day. I'm gonna order some extra jerseys and try to sign some y'all and get some love. That's why I try to give them out. So I just try to give back, man. I just try to give back.
Thank you.
No problem. So we appreciate y'all support. And from here, man, we just bigger and better. It's gonna get better. We'll keep growing, keep pounding. It's gonna be dope. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you to Scott. Thank you to Bad Shot who came out. Thank you to everybody watching on stream and watching on Twitter and all that other stuff. We appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, notification bell. On that note, we out.
Yeah.